My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Rick and Morty Season 3. And there will be spoilers, so there's your warning. But this is yet another great season of television. Everything I love about this show is just firing on all cylinders here. It is more insane than ever before, it is more funny than ever before, and it also manages to be heavier than ever before. It follows up on the cliffhanger of season 1 incredibly well with this hilarious, crazy forced episode that just reminds you of how good this show is. Then you've got this Mad Max episode, which I just thought was hilarious, and I love the ending to that episode. But then we get to the infamous Pickle Rick episode. Lots of people love this episode and don't shut up about it, and where do I land on it? It's every bit as good as everybody else says it is. It is such an out there, insane plot that shouldn't work, but it does. Rick turns into a pickle, and just how this episode escalates. Right when you think it can't get any crazier, it somehow finds a way. And it just cracked me up the entire time. Like, as soon as he kills the one bug and then he crawls on top and just starts licking its brain to control it, I was just like, oh wow, we're really going here. And it's just fantastic. Then we get this one episode that kind of spoofs on the Justice League, but also Saw at the same time. And just the fact that they have to learn lessons about how much Rick hates them really cracked me up. And there's an Israel joke in here that I just thought was comedy gold. Then you've got the Wooly Dolly conspiracy theory, I think is what it's called. And I'm going to be honest, I watched this show on DVD and I was loving this episode. I thought the summer plot was really funny, especially when they tried to reverse her growth. And then they're like, what else could it be? And then it just turns her inside out. Like, that got me almost on the floor laughing. I was just cracking up. But then the episode just kind of ended for me. Like, after Jerry and Rick are about to get on this ship, the episode just skipped to the end. And I guess it's some kind of malfunction with the disc. But it really bums me out because I couldn't finish this episode. I couldn't find it online. And I'm just like, shit, I guess I have to buy just season 3 again. And I hope I can find it. Usually they just sell them in packs now, but what if the pack comes with the damaged version of this season as well? So that just really annoys me. But what I saw, it was a really good episode. When I get some sort of streaming site to watch season 6, I'll probably go back and watch this episode, and if it's really bad, I'll say it in my season 6 review, but we'll see. Then we got this one episode where Rick and Morty go to the spa and their evil toxins come out and they'll wreaking havoc, and I thought this episode was just comedy gold, especially how Morty just becomes so successful and everybody loves him and just how weird he is. But then we also get this one episode where there's like an infinite amount of Rick and Mortys, and I thought it was really funny, really clever, but like also really heavy. Like, that's what this show does really well. It explores such out there ideas in a ludicrous way where you laugh at first, but then they pull you back and bring some truth to it, and they just do a masterful job of doing that. This episode was actually really phenomenal. Maybe my favorite episode of this season. Then we got this clip show episode, which is fully aware of what it is, and I love that about it. It's a really funny episode. Then we get this one where Rick and Beth go on an adventure, and this one was probably the worst episode of the season for me. The one that didn't do much. Then we got this great finale, and I guess people don't really love this finale, but I thought the entire Rick and Morty against the president was comedy gold. There was one line: we named ourselves before we knew we were small, which just cracked me up, and yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. So the season as a whole is stronger than ever before. Like, it's pretty consistently amazing. And I also love how you get that through line of Jerry's and Beth divorce and how that affects the kid. There's some sort of continuity here, which I really appreciated. The voice cast all does a great job. Justin Roiland, as always. Chris Parnell, Spencer Grammer, Sarah Chalk all do a great job. Actually, to go back to Justin Roiland, the episode where there's infinite Ricks and infinite Mortys, that's just him talking to other versions of himself, who's talking to other versions of the other character he plays, or talking to other... Like, that's just incredible, really. But I also want to give a special shout out to Keith David. I think his portrayal of the president is one of my favorites ever. Perfect comedic timing, and I also enjoyed Nathan Fillion when he was in this season. But yes, this is yet another great season. Maybe my favorite season yet, actually. I think it's just hilarious, insane in all the best ways. It deals with some heavy ideas, and it's every bit as smart as it thinks it is. If the one episode actually worked and I could watch the whole thing, I could have given this season a perfect score. I'm just kidding, that's not the reason. But I will still give it an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, what did you think of Rick and Morty Season 3? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon. And Gavin.